Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Out to the left it goes. Dink through. And they've got rid. And here's Pellegrini. Zaniolo. Spread it left. Hangs in a cross. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pass is just off target. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Fiore. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zaniolo. Aims beyond the defence. Cleared away. No goals as yet.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, what about a counter-attack? Just eases him off the ball. Damian. Tonali. And it's Zaniolo. No, that's been intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Locatelli. Searching pass he's played there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Out to the right. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Here it is, crossed in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Flashes it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Zaniolo. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's picked it up out wide. Knocks it into space. And he was quick to react. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's intervened well there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He has a look up. Oh, and the shot! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Played back in. Oh, that's a key interception. Italy leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. He has found the way through. Baresi. Zaniolo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the finish! He scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff. Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 10. Lascia il campo per il numero 21.
Indonesia get the ball rolling in the second half. Italy come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Taken back almost at once. Locatelli gets into some space. Fiore's cross. Played back in. And the keeper beats it away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Politano. Tonali. He's picked his way through. So much time. Decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zaniolo. Ambitious ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Plays the return pass. Turns back here, probably the best option. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now he's off and running. Well read, nice interception. Indonesia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Here's a chance! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Italy perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Not the most convincing of passes. And he's had it nicked away. Tonali. And it's Locatelli. And here's Inzaghi. Nicely weighted ball. That's really nice. Shoots! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
That has been cut short. 75 minutes played. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's been slipped through. Darmian spots it and intercepts. Zaniolo. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. And it's Tonali. Played out towards the right wing. That looks... Climbs up big! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
He's being urged to shoot. Politano receives it in a good position here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he can clear it away. And that is out of play.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 9, Filippo Inzaghi. Numero 13, numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 7, il numero 16.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a pretty loose pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Baresi, Locatelli. Now it's Politano. Oh, good spread. Chance to deliver. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 3. Viene sostituito con il
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. That looks a good ball through. That is a brilliant interception. That has ended up in no man's land. Locatelli. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's in a great chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting. It rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Otegi really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Retegi. And he's gone looking for safety. That is good alertness. Retegi takes control of it, and he's... Retegi! There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note. Italy are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they pulled level. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Cambio di giocatori.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Stood up well to him there. Threads one in. Oh, super find. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Damian. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Baresi. He shifted it to the flank. And the return pass. Nicely spread. Now it's Fratesi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Just the keeper to beat! Shot a goal! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Indonesia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Barella. Ricci to Barella. Mancini. Baresi. And it's Barella. And that is that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Italy desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
you.